If you guys haven't seen the interview between Tucker Carlson and the founder of Telegram, I don't remember his name. You've got to go watch the clip. Um, Tucker Carlson was like, asking his questions like, "You're a white man with a ton of money and you can buy anything you want. So let's talk about that. That's the white man's dream, right? We set up the whole system to get that, us white men." I'm paraphrasing, but and then the founder was like, "I don't own them. I don't own a bunch of mansions or land or yachts. I just don't." And Tucker Carlson's like, "What? What?" And he's like, "No, I want my freedom." And Tucker Carlson's like, "What do you mean not owning things gives you freedom? I don't understand that." And he's like, "Because the more energy I put on money, making money, and then buying things with that money, the more freedom I lose. Freedom to me is being present, living fully present in this moment, doing what I love to do. And every time I move more towards the materialistic, put my energy, attention on money and things, the more I move away from my freedom of living my best moment, moment by moment." And Tucker's like, "What? I don't get that." This is probably why, and I don't mean this towards all white men, I don't mean this towards all white men, but this is such a man's world because that to a typical man is achieving nirvana. And here's this man fully evolved, highly conscious of where true happiness and inner peace lies. It's not in the material, trying to explain it to Tucker like a second grader, and Tucker still wasn't getting it. Now we're on the eve of Black Friday. And a few years ago, once my kids hit adulthood, I stopped with all the shopping for Christmas and the Black Friday sales. And I have never been happier. I have never been happier. We save our money, and my husband and I pay for us to go somewhere for a week, usually right after Christmas, somewhere nice, and we create memories. I don't have the stress of, "Oh my God, I got to get on there right at midnight and buy it before it runs out." I don't have the dopamine hit of, "Ooh, I scored a good deal," followed by the anxiety and dread of all of the purchases adding up to a lot of money. And then I don't have the guilt of looking at stuff like I'm looking right over here at a couple items I bought for my kids 3 or 4 years ago, and it's just sitting there not being used. I don't have to deal with that anymore either. I mean, I get what he means. Definitely look up that interview.